Hi guys, I'm James. Welcome back to my channel where I document what's occurring and what I'm up to here on my little allotment in Northamptonshire in the UK. Today is Good Friday. I have just eaten 2 hot cross buns, in case you were wondering. And it is it's windy as heck today. It is proper windy. Not that nice weather. I feel like it's going to chuck it down. So I've come up though because got some other bits going on over bank holiday weekend. So I wanted to get some things planted out that are really desperate to go out. Mainly brassicas. So I need to sort that bed out to get them out. I was going to put sweet peas out, but we keep getting random frosts, so I don't think I'm going to risk that yet. But I need to get the brassica things out. I haven't been up for a couple of days, so everything has got a lot more dry than I wanted. So I'm hoping they recover. Just going to give things a good soak. Let these sit in the tray of water for a bit. And my lemon verbena. Let that soak as well. I always leave my seedlings in a tray and leave some water in the bottom of the tray so that they can get some moisture while I'm not here. And I mean, it's been rainy and overcast, so I just thought they'd be all right, but apparently not. So everything needs a good water, apart from the things outside, obviously, because they've had loads of rain. But in the shack and in here, it's going to need a good water. There's not a great deal of movement of anything in this mini greenhouse at the moment. Maybe it's because they've got a bit too dry though. Maybe they will start doing stuff now. I picked up this really nice pot on the way here from the garden centre. So I'm going to make a little water feature. Basically fill it with water, and then I've got like a little solar powered fountain. Make a little fountain. So I'm going to need to go get a lot of water. Honestly, I love this wheelbarrow. It's so much easier. One day I'll figure out how to position them all in here, but not today. There we go, that should be enough water for now. And then I'm just going to put this in it. Solar floating fountain. Oh my God, words. Solar floating fountain. I don't know how much it'll do today though, because there is no sun. So how it's going to be solar powered, I have no idea. Scissors, 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 scissors. I have one of these in the garden at home, so I know they work, but I've not made one for a little while, so I can't remember how it goes together. So there's 4 little slots along the bottom, and it's at this point that my microphone died. So basically there's 4 clips you put on the bottom of the mini fountain, and then some clear plastic tubes you attach to them, so it's like keeps it central to the pot basically. And then you've got a number of little attachments you put on the top, so you can decide how much spray you want coming out of it. And then it's pretty self-explanatory. That's all you have to do. It is attempting to do something. It's spurting a little bit, but then to be fair, that's the kind of solar energy we're working with today. So at least it's doing something. And then usually it does get really sunny over here and stays sunny till late in the evening. So that should be going and really nice. But yeah, I like it. I think it's quite nice. Look how big my feverfew's got now. This was tiny last year. Look how big it is. It's a bush now. If you don't know what feverfew is, I'll put a picture up. It's basically a sort of daisy, but it's medicinal. So it helps with headaches and general cold and flu symptoms, hence the name feverfew. And I like my medicinal plants and all my unusual herbs, so I make things out of them. So I will make some sort of tincture out of this and I'll show you guys how to do it. And my huge lemon balm, which smells amazing. And I use this for making ointments and balms and stuff. Lemon balm. It's really good for skin conditions and things like that, and sunburn even. Oh, that smells amazing. This is the bed that I'm going to put the brassicas in, because obviously brassicas need caging. I'm going to build some sort of contraption for the brassicas. Not today though, but then at least all the brassica cages are next to each other, because I don't really want white mesh all over the allotment. So I need to put a couple fresh bags of compost in there and then get them planted before they all die. That's what I'm doing now. This is my stash of compost and manure, so it's out of the way. Oh, these ones are heavy. Oh. Whoa. I've just had to empty some of this as well, because when I was cutting the trees, the fruit trees in the orchard, I just put the branches into there just to die down a bit and get them out of the way. They have not died down yet, so I had to move them before I could do anything else. There's one bag. Because it's brassicas, I'm going to put some lime through it as well. Garden lime helps to stop brassicas from getting club root. Does things to the pH of the soil, science stuff, but it helps them stop getting club root. There. Some farmyard manure. Put some of that through it as well. This is what it looks like afterwards, where I'm going to plant my brassicas and things like that in here. Probably not going to do that today though, because it has just started to chuck it down. So last thing I want to do, I'll probably get them in tomorrow, probably come up tomorrow and plant them in. But I want to get these 9-star broccoli heads off for dinners. There's a few in there, so I'm going to pick them quick and maybe try and get rid of the majority of the flowers from the tree cabbage. So that's my next task, quick. Right. Blimey, these are quite tough. They're all the way back there. How do I get back there? This is a task. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, blimey. I managed to get most of it out. The worst of it anyway. I say worst of it. It's just naturally what the plant wants to do. And I think the animals will like it, so I'm going to leave it out for the animals. I'm going to try some myself, because I've never tried it, and leave the rest for the animals. But, don't it look better in here? A lot better in here. And this is my harvest for the day. So I've got some tree cabbage leaves. I'm going to try the flowers. I've never tried the flowers, but apparently they taste quite nutty. And then my 9-star broccoli. A couple heads of that. They look quite happy, don't they? Don't they look good? Happy with them. Sweet. And I also grabbed a iris. A big iris. Iris Titan's Glory. It's a big one. That is going to go next to the pond, because when all the daffodils have gone over, like they have now, there's not a lot of height there. So I'm going to plant this next to the pond, and hopefully its tubers will spread along. It's a big purple boy. So that's going to go in too. So I've staked the iris up and I've planted it in that way so that the tuber's going that way, in the hopes that it will spread along the back of the pond. So yeah, we'll see how that gets on. So I think that'll be it for today now, because it keeps threatening to rain and I don't really want to get soaked and be ill with a cold over Easter bank holiday weekend. So tomorrow I need to get the brassicas in there. Hopefully I'll get that done tomorrow. Everything's had a good water at least, and I've sorted the bed out, so that's good. I've only popped up quickly, but I wanted to get the brassicas in, so I'm gonna get that done first. The thing with brassicas is, obviously you have to cover them with quite fine netting, so I use like Enviromesh. Things in the brassica family have evolved to have some bitter compounds in them that are either really unpleasant or toxic to insects, apart from one type of insect, the cabbage white butterfly, who evolved to be able to use that species family of plants as a food source for their caterpillars. So essentially they have the monopoly on the whole brassica family, so they just jump on and demolish them, so hence you have to cover them all. So I'm going to get those in so that they can grow and get them covered. Right, broccoli and sprouts first. So sprouts at the back first. Where's me dibber? Okay, so how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only like one and a tiny thing there, so that can go in there. Right, that's Brussels. Let me see if I can get all 6 in. Okay, and these can just go in the front here. So I've got 2 rows of Brussels sprouts. So about 8 or 10. And then a row of purple sprouting broccoli, so about 4. And then a row of Cavallonero kale, about 4 in there as well. So I've got 3 more broccolis along that side, so there's only 3 more, which I think I'm going to put in the tree cabbage tunnel. So 3 broccolis there. I've got 2 rows of red Russian kale, so there's about 12, and then 2 rows of kohlrabi, it's about 12 there as well. Just going to sprinkle a bit of garden lime around it to help with the club root, and then some bloodfish and bone as well, just for some fertilising. Should have done this really before I planted them, but I totally forgot. But that's fine, that'll just get watered in. The brassicas are in. Yay! It looks a mess at the moment. I'll sort it out when I'm up here next. Just made some sort of like makeshift netting. It was an absolute faff, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna make some actual netting covers for them, but not today.